We've heard about them and we've sipped plenty. But what are low alcohol wines? It's a wine that's 12.5% alcohol or lower compared to many wines on the market that have alcohol percentages typically 2 to 4% higher. In this episode, Allison, Christine, and I will explain a bit more about low alcohol wines and suggest 3 wines that we think you'll enjoy. Give our video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel for more. Many may have heard Louis Pasteur's remark that wine is the most healthful and most hygienic of beverages. At the time he said that, it sure was. There was less alcohol in each. And remember the philosophers of ancient Greek who drank and ate at raucous gatherings? Apparently their wine, already of low alcohol, was mixed with water.
So I guess the question is, what is low alcohol wine? Wines are generally considered to be low alcohol if they fall below 12% alcohol by volume for whites and rosés, or under 14% for red varieties. Wines that lie in the range of 12 to 13.5% alcohol by volume are considered the most balanced in terms of dryness, sweetness, alcohol, and acid. Too low an alcohol by volume, ABV, and the wine might likely contain some unfermented residual sugar. Too high in alcohol, and the wine will lack a natural acidity and balance.
Alcohol levels in wine are directly related to the amount of sugar that developed in the grapes at harvest time. The higher the sugar levels, the higher the potential alcohol. This doesn't mean the higher alcohol wines are sweeter, although sometimes this is the case. Instead, yeast consumes the sugar and converts it into alcohol during fermentation. The style or grape variety, the climate where the grapes were grown, and the winemaking or fermentation process are all key factors in determining both the sugar content of the grapes and the amount of alcohol in your bottle.
And just because a wine has low alcohol doesn't mean it tastes better or it's of high quality. It has to do with the climate and picking time. For example, a Zinfandel with 14% alcohol isn't a bad wine at that level, but a Pinot Noir with a 15% alcohol by volume may be a bit too much. So Christine, what wine with low alcohol did you find?
Well, I traveled all the way to Portugal. I chose Casal Garcia's Vinho Verde. And, it comes in, I kid you not, at a whopping 9.5% alcohol by volume. So let's talk about low alcohol wine. This is it. It's very fresh. It's very exciting. There's lots of minerality popping out of the glass, lots of citrus. I've actually seen this many times at parties in the summer, springtime. This is kind of a crowd pleasing wine. I'm going to go in and have a sip, make sure that it pleases my palate. It's all there. And you know what? At 9.5%, and it costs about $14 Canadian, which is what, like probably $7 in the United States market. It's great. It's like a great option. It's low alcohol. It's affordable. It's a blend of 6 grape varieties. And this specific Vinho Verde is known to be a green wine, and it's known for its super bright acidity. This is one of those wines that pairs absolutely perfectly with salad, sushi, and fish tacos. Love the citrus flavors, some melon in there, a hint of floral. It's really yummy. All right, Cindy, I'm excited to hear what you chose.
Well, I chose Nick Weiss 2019 Urban Riesling for about $11 US dollars. It has 10% alcohol, and he claims that it's inspired by the urban lifestyle of many cities like New York, London, Paris, or even Moscow. So mainly he's talking about a fun, easy drinking, crowd pleasing wine. And this is it. The winemaker, Nick Weiss, decided to share his approach to life and pleasure through this wine. Let me give it a taste. It's a non-estate wine from the Moselle region of Germany. And honestly, it's very, very unique. I haven't really tasted any Riesling like this. It's semi-dry, it's off dry, but it has notes of pine and mint and even lemon and earth. So it's just a really different kind of Riesling, something you'll never expect. It's light, it's clean, it's refreshing. And with 10% alcohol, why not have another glass? I think I will. Allison, how about you? What did you choose?
Well, I mean, it doesn't seem to be much of a surprise that white wines, especially the two that you had, Riesling and Vino Verde, are low in alcohol. I actually have a red wine that's low in alcohol because it is possible. I have the Two Shepherds 2021 Little Trouble Mourvèdre from El Dorado. It's a $30 bottle of wine, but it comes in at 10.3% alcohol. So there you go. You know, I say Mourvèdre, and we usually think of that as a meaty, full-body red wine that has dark fruit notes, violets, herbaceous aromas like thyme, black pepper, even red meat. I mean, that's what you think of with Mourvèdre. But I get a little of that, but this one, you know, at 10.3% alcohol is just not quite your typical Mourvèdre. It's named after, you know, at Two Shepherds, they have a farm, an animal menagerie that live among the vines. And this is named for their new baby Nigerian dwarf goat named Trouble. So Little Trouble. The grapes spend time on the skin, but for half the typical time of a regular Mourvèdre. And so it's unfiltered, unfined, aged in the neutral barrel. And I chilled it a little bit. It's light, it's fresh, totally gulpable. I'm getting rose petals, red currant. I get a little bit of an herbaceous kind of savory note to it. Even a little bit of Jolly Rancher. Super yummy. Yum. I can drink it with no guilt at 10% alcohol.
You know, and that's what I love about these wines that we all chose. No guilt needed. They're lower in alcohol. They're all three delicious. So what's not to love about that? So in this video, for those of you who are watching, we suggested 3 wines that are not only delicious, but have low alcohol. And what better way to begin any event or any evening than start with a low alcohol wine? Give our video a like, leave a comment of what low alcohol wines you enjoy, and subscribe to our channel for more. Cheers.
Cheers.